Hey, what's up? Okay, I'm not gonna teach. I'm gonna play some pieces of some songs. Actually not gonna break them down. But what I do want to do is talk about the concept that's involved with writing your own music or writing a song. And when I say writing a song, I'm not doing what a lot of other people do, which they're talking about their themes and maybe they're a cute blonde girl that draws a circle on a board and all these brainstorm things about happy and flowers and perfume and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about music writing and how it's done. And obviously, if there was one answer to like, oh, here's how you write a hit music, then everyone would be doing it. So this is one of a million different possibilities on how to do it. Ultimately, when you're writing music, the best music is not someone thinking about their chord shapes or their theory. It's just inspired. It's coming from inspiration. But then knowing the theory is going to help you maybe structure the song, put together some other parts because you know what sounds good with it. You get what I'm saying. But here is something that you can do. Here's what I'm going to show you. The song Blackbird by the Beatles. Okay, it uses some different techniques. And then the part on Blackbird where it says, Blackbird, fly. So check out that part of Blackbird fly when he's doing that. Check out these little shapes right here. Blackbird fly. Check out the first three. Straight from Blackbird. Those first three of the little refrain part. I don't know if it sounds familiar to you yet. Check it out. If I take that first chord of it, instead of going of Blackbird, very famous song that a lot of people know. Did you see that? Scar Tissue by the Chili Peppers. They're completely different songs. They sound completely different. I wouldn't say John Frusciante ripped off the Beatles, but and he probably maybe wasn't even aware that he was taking those three chords from that song. I mean, you don't even know. It's the same thing with Coldplay, getting sued because their melody was the same as Joe Satriani's song, yada yada. So a lot of times you don't realize that you're doing it, and it's not illegal. It's not unethical. It's how we all do it. It's how everyone writes tunes. And I mean, it's even worse, like, so check it out. So yeah, once again, I could take a piece of a famous song, change the chords around, change the rhythm, make the verse, the chorus, you can use this stuff because, in the most simple terms of theory, if you take a song and you really like the way the chords sound, that's theory. Those chords sound good together. Why not change them around or play the first chord twice as long or switch two chords around? That's a really cool exercise that you can do. And, sometimes you might not come up with something that you like, but other times you might come up with something that you really dig. So check it out. Blackbird. Scar Tissue. You know what I mean? So hey, maybe I'll take these two. Whatever, you just take things like that. Here's another example. Beatles again. A little theme happening. Let It Be. Cry and Let It Be are identical almost. I mean, so similar. But they don't sound anything alike when I'm sure a lot of people hear. I mean, see, I teach so many guitar lessons, I hear all these songs all the time, so I start to put that stuff together, but a lot of people might not have realized that No Woman, No Cry and Let It Be is almost identical chord progression. I mean, it just goes on and on from there. I mean, the fact that La Bamba and Twist and Shout, are kind of the same progression. Here's a good one. When there's something strange and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters, right? Something weird. A guitar teacher teaching weird. Who you gonna call? I want a new drug. I want a new drug. And then you have a band like ACDC that does it to themselves, and that's their style. You know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of riffing here a little bit, but so the basic concept is that you can take, like let's say you're learning a song, see if you can change it, make it sound just different enough. We're still inspired from yourself. You're not like purposefully trying to copy something, but you're using it as like a springboard or a jumping off point. And we could just go on and on for the different similarities of songs, but I just thought that was something I haven't seen yet in a video. I mean, it might be out there, but that was just something that I had been thinking about a while, and I talk to my students about that when they're wanting to learn, like, I want to know how to write music. I mean, without getting deep into theory, you can say, well, try that. And honestly, I have a degree in music, and that was a technique that was taught to me in music school, as an exercise where we took songs from like a jazz standard, and took the verse of the jazz standard or the A section and made that the B section and the other part that, and then write my own melody to that chord progression. And so that just goes all over the place, and you can do it, and people do it all the time. All right? So hopefully that was helpful to you. I just thought it was a nice little thing to share with some people that might get something from that. All right? So we'll see you around next time.